From being sick, homebound, and in bed for several weeks, losing several family members unexpectedly within months of each other, to balancing life as a single divorced mom of three, I had my fair share of stress, loneliness, and grief. During that time of transition, that's when A Caring Voice for You was created, a nationwide support service for anyone going through stress, loneliness, grief, and honestly, anything in between. Life can be tough, and having conversations about the challenges we are faced with can make the difference. We all have our ups and downs, so why not share strategies on how to overcome what we are up against? Welcome to Conversations with Davina, Becoming an Overcomer.
Welcome, everyone, to Conversations with Davina, Becoming an Overcomer. I'm so excited you all are here with us tonight. You are in for a special treat with our guest that we have today. If you know of anyone who could benefit from positive encouragement, wellness tips, let them know about us. Let them know about our channel. Feel free to share what you get out of this conversation tonight. So, if you haven't met me yet, I'm Davina, and I'm excited to be here with you today. I am the founder and owner of A Caring Voice for You. We are a nationwide support service for anyone going through stress, loneliness, grief, life transitions, and honestly, everything in between. We all have our ups and downs and things that we're going through. So, we're here to provide support to you. Today, we have a special guest, Linda Riley, who will be sharing some amazing insights on conquering stress and grief. So, you are in for a real treat. Hold on tight. So, welcome, 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 everyone. So glad you are here tonight. We'll be getting started shortly. In the meantime, grab yourself a drink, settle in, get comfortable. We have a lot in store for you. So get ready for some valuable insights and honest conversation. We will kick things off in just a moment. While we're waiting, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I wanted to share every Monday night, 8 at 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll have a conversation on this channel that is meant to help us all overcome obstacles and challenges that we face. So, we all have struggles and things that we're going through on a regular basis. Let's build each other up and find ways to conquer stress and what we all may be going through. Following each broadcast, we have a support group that you can join. This is something new that we kicked off about a week or two ago. So, if you are the type of person who enjoys talking about things you've learned, things that you've been through, or if you just need comfort and support, please join our support group. You can find information on how to join the support group at caringvoiceforyou.com. We are limited to the number of spots available. So, if you are interested, sign up soon. All right, everyone hold tight. We are excited to have our guest today. I'm excited to share and welcome our guest, Linda Riley, to the show. Linda's business is in her ministry. She's been a trauma therapist for 10 years and recently rebranded herself as an empowerment coach. At her practice, she empowers women who suffered through loss and help them redefine their challenges, turn them into weapons, and become wonderfully dangerous, all using her Teachable Moments program that she created. Let's welcome Linda to the show.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. I am so excited that you are here today. Linda and I have been talking for, I don't know, maybe a couple months or so. We met each other about a year ago, and we have a lot in common. And she is such a joy and a pleasant to be around and talk to, and she is very knowledgeable. So I would just like to, I guess, kick things off with you, giving you the floor, Linda, and letting us know a little bit about yourself and your journey. So feel free to share whenever you're ready.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep it a little simple and I'm just gonna read a little intro from my book just to make it fluid. and then I'll kind of let it be organic as far as your questions, and then just let it naturally come out as far as my journey into why I chose to or why God led me to this path of empowering women. So and I'm gonna read it like a novel, like a little novel, the beginning
Mhm.
part. So I've worked as a trauma therapist, helping individuals navigate the depths of loss and pain. I've witnessed the strength it takes to move through life's hardest moments and the courage required to heal. But my journey is not just professional, it's deeply personal. I faced my own challenges, my own heartbreaks, and those experiences have shaped me into the person and empowerment coach I am today. With a master's in human services counseling and a doctoral degree as an education specialist from Liberty University, I've spent my career supporting those who have felt broken by their circumstances. Over time, I felt a strong pull to shift my focus towards empowerment. I wanted to guide people, especially women, in turning their pain into strength. That's how I created my program, Teachable Moments. This program is designed to help people take their most difficult experiences and turn them into opportunities for transformation and growth. Initially, I developed a program for women who had experienced deep loss because I know firsthand that what it's like to go through pain and losing something that you hold dear. However, as I worked with more individuals and connected with organizations, I've realized that the principles of transformation, resilience, and growth are universal. So
Mhm.
recently, I had the opportunity to speak with different facilities that wanted to use my program on a co-ed setting. And this inspired me to open Teachable Moments and to anyone, whether man or woman, seeking to embrace the change of transformation after loss. So this grappling, concept as far as as a trauma therapist, God has constantly intertwined, I will go into anytime I had a session, whether it be a group session, individual session, I would always talk, seek guidance from the Holy Spirit and ask him, okay, it's all you, Lord, not me. So what
Mhm.
do you need me to do? What do you need me to say? Leave it there. And a lot of times there are things I would say where the feedback I would get, this is Miss Linda, this was so profound. Like this is what I need to hear. Can you repeat that again? And I would literally say, honestly, I can't because I don't even remember what I said. And
Mhm.
when I can't remember what I said, it's because it was just meant for that person. And there
Yes.
are times when I can remember what I said
Mhm.
because it's meant to be repeated.
Right.
So that's when you know it's true discernment because God positions you in a moment where there are times where there's a message for a particular person, but
Mhm.
there's a message for the multitude. But the pain and the different hurts that I've had along the way, I've experienced so much loss. I've buried 3 children. That's my story. So that pain, those journeys, that opened the door for who I am today.
Mhm.
That's my testimony. That's my besides my son who I have who's my miracle, he's my why. My my children that I lost, they're also my why because those are the foundations of I was in a place where I didn't think I could make it. I was in a place where I did attempt suicide. I was in a place where God saved my life. I took an entire bottle of Ambien. I shouldn't be here today.
Mhm.
Anybody who would take an entire bottle of Ambien should not be here. And then God woke me up and I said, "Is this a joke? Like why am I what is happening right now?" And then with my, one of the 3 separate occasions I should have died, God saved me 3
Mhm.
times. So it's like he's telling me, I have a bigger plan for you. You may think this is what you want, but that's not what I want for you. There are lives that you need to touch. Your work here is not done.
Yes.
So when I see individuals and I tell them, I said, trust me when I tell you, I didn't just go to school. I've walked life. I have been in those dark places. I know firsthand what it feels to be in those dark places. I know sorrow. I know pain. I know what it feels to be lost. I know what it feels to feel like it's the
Mhm.
end. I feel like that I'm hopeless. But but God.
That's
And
right.
then when you allow people in your life, it's good to have a circle. It's good to have a corner. And this is why God showed me Kashabad. Kashabad stands for Community of Safe Havens and their board of directors.
Mm-hmm.
We as people should have a board of directors. Who is our community? We should not feel like we need to be alone. Why? God did not design us to be alone. We should have a community of people, but we should choose the right people. A lot of times we misconstrue need and want.
Yes.
So we tend to say, I need this person, I need that person. No, I should never need anybody. I should want people in my life.
I
So when I
wanted to
learned to
backtrack just a
decipher,
little bit. I love the fact that you said, because I can relate to it as well. When you go through something, regardless of the degrees that you have, that experience and what you have gone through is honestly, I believe, so much more profound to connect and provide support to others than any type of degree that you could receive because you sat in it, you experienced it, and you can really help the other individual relate to what they're going through and provide support based on your experiences. Um,
right?
so
Mhm.
I love that you shared that because I can relate too with individuals who have gone through loneliness, stress, grief. I've had my time of grief as well. So I totally agree. And I think what you just shared is powerful, but um, keep going. I love what you're sharing so far.
No, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I believe that change is something we're all capable of. We're just
Hmm.
stuck in a mindset where is I taught my son at 4 years old that can't is a curse word. And it's like it's something that's so difficult to teach adults.
Hmm.
So I want to coach adults that no, we choose to highlight can't as a word in our vocabulary that we use very regularly. And
Hmm.
it's like, no, we need to own the fact that for us to feel empowered of and to make different choices in our life, we need to empower ourselves to own our choices.
Right.
So in order do that and to be able to take charge of our emotions and especially the negative ones and
Hmm.
to be able to operate from a place of joy, we first need to feel that empowerment by also owning the negative choices. So
Yes.
it's like, oh, I need to get can't out of my vocabulary and said I either don't want to, I don't know how to, or I'm not ready to. Those are the only three things I should be saying,
Hmm.
not can't, because at the end of the day those three options keep me empowered because I have a choice. They lead me to choices. So when I remind myself that I have the opportunity to make changes in my life, I
Hmm.
can make changes. When I'm in a position when negativity comes in and there are dire situations and traumas and different things that life will throw at us, because unfortunately that's just life,
Yeah,
and it's
it
just
is.
like I'm able to pull myself back because at the end of the day, I'm gonna ask myself, where do I fall in those three categories? Am I in the I don't want to stage? Am I in the I don't know how to, where I can seek help? Or
Hmm.
I'm not ready to, which is okay too, because
Yeah.
I'm not ready to will lead me to one of the other two doors where, okay, now I'm ready. So am I in the, okay, I don't want to. I just want to stay where I'm at. Or, okay, I don't know how to, but I'm ready to seek help.
Hmm.
So now I'm still staying accountable. I'm still staying empowered. I'm still staying in my choice, my decision. So I'm not going to stay stuck. That's going to keep me moving forward instead of staying in that place of self pity. I'm not a victim. I'm in a place where, no, yes, I'm sad. Yes, I'm hurting, but I'm owning those emotions. There's nothing wrong with feeling those things. I can mourn or process those emotions, those feelings in
Hmm.
my time, my way, but healthy, not in an unhealthy way. So is so many times, this in this it everybody's different. There's no time frame, there's no right way. It's
Yes.
just like it, but there is a wrong way though. There is a wrong way. The wrong way is I'm just feeling sorry for myself, or I'm just pushing everybody away, blaming everybody, or just the whole I can't this, I can't that. Yes, you can. You're just choosing not to. Own that. I'm
Yes.
choosing not.
That's powerful as well. I always say that grief has no time limit. That's something that I share with my clients as well as individuals I come in contact with, because like you shared, we all grieve in different ways. We all have moments where we're struggling and we're trying to figure out what is the right path and way to grieve in a healthy way. And I love the fact that you shared that, you know, there is a healthy way of grieving. And
because there's a right and there's a wrong, because there's we look at it as like people that say, oh, someone tells me move on, move this, move that. I'm like, no, you have your time to grieve. No one can
hmm
tell you how to grieve. No one can tell you your time frame. None of that.
right.
No, you grieve in your time. However, someone can also bring you back and be like, no, you are doing that wrong though, by you
hmm
saying, oh, can't do this, I can't do that. I'm pushing everybody, I'm blaming everybody. No, but no, I could put you in your place and bring you back to reality and say, listen here. Like, yes, you're entitled to how you feel. You can feel
Yes.
sad. You can cry all you want to cry. I will never tell you not to cry. I will never tell you not to feel
hmm
sad. But I will tell you when you're not being kind to someone, you're pushing everyone who loves you away, you're being nasty to people. Yes, someone who really loves you will tell you that, will help you to see that this is what you're
hmm
doing, because that needs to be put on the surface. So it's just like grief doesn't give you the green card to put a coffin in somebody else's yard. It's just
Right.
like no, that's not right. You can't do that. And the all the loss that I've been through, my family is my stronghold. If it wasn't for my family, I and God, I would not have made it through those times.
Yeah.
Like they are really why I made it through those difficult times. And it's because of my circle. They're part of my board of directors.
hmm
And it's like a lot of people have to understand that don't push people away. It is very important to have a strong circle, and you have to identify who is in my circle. I need to be selective. And it's not about being vain. It's not about saying that, a lot of times too, we tend to be, oh, I don't want to be, we think it's going to be mean or callous when we set boundaries or we cut some people off. No, we need to know who we are in God. We need to have authority. We need
hmm
to have that confidence in who we are and put ourselves first. We have to be selfish to be selfless. If
Yes.
we don't know and own who we are and how we see how God puts us on a pedestal. So if
hmm
we don't put ourselves on the same pedestal he puts us on, people are going to walk all over us. So if I am not 100%, how am I going to give myself to somebody else
Mm.
at 50%? That's
Love
not
it.
fair to the person.
Nope, nope. Now, I have a question for you. So often when an individual, including myself, when I went through a series of loneliness and grief, a part of it was closing people off, shutting off my phone, or just regarding phone calls, not really connecting with people
Mhm,
the way that I had in the past. And I know there
mhm,
are a lot of people out there who choose to kind of shut down, separate themselves from others. And that's not very healthy all the time. And I get what you were referring to. Shut yourself off from people who are not building you up, who are not supporting you. But what about the
right.
people who are supporting you, who are there for you, but you just don't feel that you want to connect with them, or you're going through such an experience of loss and grief that is just so much to bear? What would you
Mhm.
recommend for them when they're going through those moments?
I would recommend, now this is the moment where that one is the harder one, the more difficult one, because I've been there as well,
Yes.
where I did shut my family out. But
hmm
I'm blessed because I have a family that doesn't take shut out very well. So, but they knew how to, just be there and be present. So, but not everyone knows how not to say anything. Because sometimes that person that you're wanting to comfort
hmm
just needs your body there. They don't need you to
Yes.
say anything. They just need you to be there. That's
hmm
it. I just need someone there to just watch TV with me. I just need someone there to just lay down next to me. I just need someone to just take a walk with me. I
hmm
just need someone there. If I want to scream, you just sit next to me. You don't look at me like I have 5,000 heads. I just need someone. If I just want to curse, just curse, start cursing. You're not looking at me like, what's wrong with you? It's just like, it's something like
Yes.
something just as simple where I just need a body. I just
hmm
need someone just standing there. And sometimes we have people that have that discernment. They understand that, and there's like, oh, I'm just gonna be here. Make sure you don't do anything crazy, but I'm just
Right.
not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna
Mm-hmm.
be here. You're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna push me away. So we have that, but then you have some people that are they just is awkward for them. They don't know what to do, but they're just team too much. They mean well, but
Mm-hmm.
they're just team too much. So then you push them away more because you're just like you're smothering me. I
Yeah.
don't need you to. I don't want to hear your voice. I'm already in my feelings, and now the more that you talk, the more that I just want to be knocking your face. I'm sorry. That's just how you feel in that
Yeah.
moment. So it's just so in that moment, this is when we kind of have to. It's not easy, but I've in therapy and coaching others, I've helped them to see us like, okay, in those dire moments, you have to, because when I was in those situations, I looked at it where I was like, okay, I need to look at these people as people that I love.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I had to focus and force myself to see them. I was like, in that moment, they love you, so they know you're not meaning anything when you bite their head off in that first 24 hours. So you're like, you get a pass in that moment, not expecting perfection. We're never going to be perfect. This is who we are. That's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
However, we're able to redirect. That's what teachable moments is about, redirection. So it's just like, okay, I caught it. Okay, you know what, I just bit my family, friends, whoever it is, my support system, I bit their head off. All right, regroup, have my moment to have my 24 hours. Let me come back. You know what? I appreciate you being here. I don't need to say that many words. Can you just be here? I don't want to talk. I don't want to say anything. Just be here. That's it. That's me taking that first step of forcing myself not to be alone. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to talk right now, but that's me encouraging myself to not be a victim and not stand there by myself. But I don't have to say anything. I'm not ready to talk. You don't have to talk.
Right.
Just don't be alone. Don't force yourself to be a hermit, because when we start to be get into a place where we close in and we become a turtle and we just go in our shell. That's very unhealthy, because then that just goes left real quick,
Yeah.
and we that it becomes more and more, and then that's when depression, that spirit of depression, would just be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, I see what's going on, let me
Yep.
latch on to you and
Right.
just hold on real tight. Now I could just engulf and just stay there. And then now spirit of depression is getting his suitcase and is packing, is getting his coffee, is making a home. And I'm like, oh, no, hey, no, I don't have time for you. You came and you put your toe, and I felt you a bit. It's okay. I had a moment, I had an event, an experience. I have a right to be depressed,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not about to make a home here.
Right.
We're not about that life. I have support. We got the Holy Spirit up in here. So you come and intervene,
Mm-hmm.
wisdom takes about, okay, where's my support? So all I need is that stronghold over here that's gonna cut that. No, you're not gonna stay here. So it's just like this is what I need. I just need that body. And is that a lot of times that positive energy that helps.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need voice, we don't need speech, we don't need anything. It's just the fact that I know that someone's there holding me up. And when I'm
Yes.
ready, look.
So good point. So I wanted to highlight what you shared for others who may have family members, friends, people that they love and care about who may be going through this period of grief, depression, whatever it may be, and they're struggling, to know that it's important to just be with them. If they allow it, be with them in the moment. You don't have to say too much. You don't have to do too much, but just let them know that you're there for them, that you're willing to
Right.
support them and be in their space. And I think from what you shared, that's what I feel is should be highlighted is be with them because that's what they may need at that moment, and often is the greatest support. So,
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got it.
all right. So, you have shared so many different nuggets. I call them nuggets and things, just highlights and things that I feel are so impactful to individuals who are going through grief and stress and just challenging situations. So, can you share something that you feel would, um, I don't know, if someone's really going through it? I know I really reflect on with my clients gratitude. I reflect on the importance of having gratitude to help them get through moments when they feel like there is nothing in the world that, um, is going on in their lives that's positive. So I reflect on just gratitude and reflecting on a gratitude journal, and the importance of, connecting and writing in that gratitude journal on a daily basis to reflect on the positivity in their lives. So I just wanted to ask if you could share some type of advice for individuals who may be going through a tough time for them to kind of get themselves up and keep going on their journey to not give up. Because like you shared, depression may creep in, and there's so many other things that may creep in during these moments of grief and loss, and stress. What would you share with our viewers to help them keep going?
I do love the idea of the gratitude journal. That is one of my go-tos as well.
Okay.
I also share two other things. Gratitude jar. That's
Oh,
also another one of my favorites
okay.
because I feel like some people don't really like to write.
Mm-hmm.
So, but a lot of people like tangible things.
Mm-hmm.
So, a gratitude jar allows someone you can write different ththings you're grateful for, and then you can get creative and Google other things that you don't even really think about that,
Okay.
hey, could be future things I look forward to that I'm grateful for. Speak
Mm-hmm.
it into existence. You know, what I
That's
mean, I have
right.
it now, but I have it later. If I'm speaking to existence, I already have it. So then you put it, you fold it, put it in a jar, and
Mm-hmm.
it's something that you just randomly pick on a daily basis. Okay, what am I going to focus on being grateful for today? And
Mm-hmm.
then I just pick that out of the jar and let's make that my daily thing. And I pick it and look at that's going to be my gratitude for today. I'm focused on this. And it could be whatever you choose. It could be my home. Oh, today all day I'm going to be grateful for my house. Yes, Lord, thank you for giving me a roof over my head. That's what I'm focused on. Being grateful for it. Because a lot of times simplicity is best. Because when we
Yeah.
focus on too many things, we feel inundated, we feel too stressed. Life is already stressed. So when we give
Mm-hmm.
ourselves small tasks, one thing at a time, it makes things, it helps us to balance our joy. So it's
Yes.
just like, okay, let me make it simple. So the gratitude jars are great. And then affirmations. So I'm a strong person. I'm big on affirmations. I know that's one of my love languages, affirmations. So I know a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times people love affirmations as well. So writing different affirmations and leaving them around your house. I have suggested that to a lot of my patients in past,
Mm-hmm.
and that has been a winner for a lot of people. So they have posted that on different areas of their house. So it's like they said they look at that as a nice surprise because sometimes they forget that
Mm-hmm.
is in certain, they put it in spots that they know they won't think about it. Then they're like,
Yes.
and it was a day that was a stressful day, and it was just like, oh, you're an amazing person. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Something that was just like they wrote and they forgot they wrote it, but it just uplifted and helped them to remember. I'm grateful for that, and it actually brought them back to being grateful for themselves. And I'll
Yes.
say, I like that. We forget to be grateful for ourselves.
Yes.
We have gratitude for a lot of other things, but then we don't bring it back to. Oftentimes we forget to bring it back to be grateful for ourselves.
I love that. I love that. And reflect on you as the individual. And you brought
Mhm.
up that a couple of different times. So it's important to reflect on you as an individual, your wants, your needs, and put
Right.
them as a priority. So thank
Correct.
you. That
You're
was
welcome.
powerful. I love the gratitude jar. I will have to kind of
Yeah.
use that a little bit as well. But that was pretty awesome. I would just wanted to say thank you so much
My
for
pleasure.
for joining us today. And you shared so many
Thank you for
amazing,
having me.
yeah, you shared so many amazing nuggets today. I call them nuggets, but you did. It's just so impactful to hear your perspective on ways to get through grief and stress, and just hearing your story. I thank you so much for being vulnerable to share with us today. And where can they find you, Linda, if they want to get connected with you, if they're going through grief or loss, or something that they feel that they have connected with you on today? How can they reach out and find you?
They can find me. My website is www.coshandbods LLC.com. So that's COSH N as in Nancy, B as in boy, O, D as in dog, S as in Sam, LLC.com. Or my phone number is 813-444-8397. My email is Dr. Linda at CoshAndBodsLLC.com. So that's the other way to read me. So Dr. Linda at CoshAndBodsLLC. So the same as my website.com.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Linda. I just wanted to also share, we have some exciting topics coming up, so make sure to join us next time. If you're subscribed, you won't miss it. And trust me, you'll want to hear what's coming up next. If you're interested in joining our support group, we meet weekly after each broadcast at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you're the type of person who enjoys processing and talking about things you have learned, things you have been through, or if you just need comfort and support, please join our group. You can find information on how to join the group at caringvoiceforyou.com. Until next time, take care, everyone.